Hey there guys, so I just got done watching the Anthony Yigit Joe Hughes fight. It was a very good fight. It started out very competitive. Joe Hughes surprised a lot of people by how tenacious and how aggressive he was in this fight. Early on he was actually able to get off a few good left hooks, and he was starting to give the much more experienced and much more technically sound champion Anthony Yigit some problems. However, by about the third round, the difference in talent and the difference in technique between the two men was evident. I mean, once Anthony Yigit started to time that left hand and started to avoid it, he realised that Joe Hughes is a one-handed fighter and couldn't get anywhere near him with the right hand, obviously due to his medical condition. So Anthony Yigit worked that out early, and from then on it was one-way traffic, dominant performance, completely shut him out from then on, winning by 3 scores of, I think it was 118-110 or something like that on all the cards. Dominant victory by Anthony Yigit, and got to give good credit to both of these guys. Credit to Yigit for putting his title on the line again in his opponent's backyard. I mean, Anthony Yigit is starting to, and I said this in a previous video about him, he's starting to develop a real reputation as being one of the true road warriors in the sport. The guy will fight anybody in their hometown. I mean, he fought Lenny. He won the title against Lenny Dawes in his hometown. He defeated the undefeated Timo Schwarzkopf in his hometown. He also defeated, and he's now defeated Joe Hughes in his backyard too. So this is a guy who will fight all over the place. He's fought in Denmark. He's from Sweden, but he's fought in Denmark, Germany, Sweden, the UK. The guy fights anywhere. He's a road warrior, and he'll always face his opponents in their backyard. That's just the type of fighter he is, and he makes a second defense of his European title. Very, very good performance. Obviously, a fighter like Joe Hughes is always going to have his limitations because of how one-handed he is. He has a medical condition which makes it so that his right hand or his right arm is considerably shorter than his left, and although he's an orthodox, his left hand is his power hand. You see, his right arm, he can't even throw an uppercut with it, so he isn't effective with the right arm at all. So he's very one-handed, and that's obviously always going to be a limitation for him, whoever he fights. So in the post-fight interview, Anthony Yigit was face-to-face with Josh Taylor, who obviously is in the same division and who wants to fight for that European title next. Anthony Yigit was asked whether or not he wants to fight Josh Taylor. He said he wants to fight him sometime down the line. However, he made it perfectly clear that he wasn't going to be fighting him next. And he also pointed out that he has been planning to move back down to lightweight, which is where I believe he used to fight. And the reason for that is because he makes weight far too easily, he claims. He actually ate a fry-up before, a full English fry-up before the weigh-in or something like that, and he still made weight, and I actually saw that on Twitter this morning. So it's clear to me that Anthony Yigit, yeah, he would probably be more effective at lightweight, so I can totally understand that. But I was hoping to see Josh fight for the European title in either Glasgow or Edinburgh in the early part of next year, but doesn't seem like Anthony Yigit is going to be the fight. It's disappointing, but I can see it from Yigit's point of view. He wants to be at his absolute best when he faces Taylor, and I don't think that he is ready yet for that kind of fight. I think Josh Taylor is just far too athletic and far more, he's just so much more naturally talented than Yigit is. I mean, we saw that from what happened in the amateurs too. So yeah, it's an interesting fight for down the line, but as of now, it doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon. Going down to lightweight, one fight that I would love to see for Anthony Yigit, and it would be a fight that would help him prepare for Josh Taylor, would be perhaps a fight against Terry Flanagan. Now, I know there's been rumours of Terry Flanagan actually moving up in weight, but if those rumours are not true, then perhaps a Terry Flanagan-Anthony Yigit fight would be good, maybe even in the UK. I mean, Yigit has fought in the UK several times now, so he's used to fighting over here. And that would be an interesting fight, in my opinion, because Terry Flanagan is, although he's a world champion and whatnot, Terry Flanagan, I think, has vacated his title, and he's not quite as naturally talented or as powerful as Josh Taylor, so that would be an intriguing fight. And yeah, there's a lot of fights out there for Yigit at lightweight, so good performance by Yigit. Yeah, he dominated the fight. brave effort by Joe Hughes. He never went down. He never looked like he was thinking about giving up, even with the beating he was taking. Particularly in the last 2 rounds, I mean, he took an absolute pasting. So yeah, tons of heart shown by the guy. And let me know what you guys think anyway. Thanks for watching.